Hello guys, what's up? So today today is probably going to be a pretty low key. Uh, I generally try to coincide my stream with whenever my run is on or near end game, so that whenever possible I can try Omega and Shinru on stream. But yesterday I had the day off, so I've got pretty much as much time as I wanted to play, and I devoted did that to my last run, which is pretty good. So I think I'll at least today's stream I'll end with an Omega attempt. But for now, this is early game, relative early game for my next run here, which is Knight, Whitemage, Thief, and Dragoon. And at this stage in the game, I have just beaten Bible. So let's just carry on. As soon as I got Knight, I was like, "Ooh, nice! I can go for the Brave Blade." You know how much I like the Brave Blade. I found that actually, I was going to say that the chicken knife does more damage than the Brave Blade, but I don't think that's true. That might be true still. Is there a way to get both the Brave Blade and the chicken knife? Well, even if there was, the Brave Blade either would be max or the chicken knife would be max, and the other one would be 0. So I don't think that makes sense. Actually, no, there is a way. If we could somehow hack both the Brave Blade and the chicken knife, and we ensured that up until we got the Brave Blade, that it was at full power, then we could test out damage from the Brave Blade. And then the convenience of the chicken knife is that even if it starts off at 0, the chicken knife can only go up. It can't go down in damage like the Brave Blade. So technically, if we were to glitch both the Brave Blade and the chicken knife, we could compare damage. Although I doubt we need to. I think it's pretty one-sided there. The chicken knife does more damage because I've got. If you see, the Ragnarok also has 150 attack, I believe, or is it 140? I think the Ragnarok is 140. So how I can say that is during my last run, during the Omega attempt, I tried out both the Ragnarok and the chicken knife. Now, Ragnarok obviously has a better attack rating than the chicken knife, but still it was doing less damage. I guess the agility potion, the consideration to agility that the chicken knife grants in its damage formula makes that much of a difference. Just to compare, the Ragnarok was doing 1300 damage. I was at level 43, I believe, and the chicken knife was doing 1700 damage. That is a huge difference. And the gap only gets wider at higher levels, I guess. And mind you, this was a knight using the chicken knife. Unconfirmed, but I think the chicken knife places more of an emphasis on agility. So presumably higher agility classes would be able to do more damage to the chicken knife even if they have lower strength than low agility classes. Knight has average agility, he's not like the Zerg, thankfully. So yeah, Brave Blade, I was considering the Brave Blade. Brave Blade, especially with dual grip, is an insane amount of damage. And one of the reasons I unlock, or rather I find out all the jobs beforehand what I'm going to get from Gilgabot instead of rolling them at each crystal is that it allows me to decide well in advance whether I would prefer going for the Brave Blade or the Chicken Knife. So this run I got the Knight, and if you look at the other 3 jobs, then Whitemage, then Thief. So that's quite disheartening. There's like literally no damage output, no physical damage output, no magic damage output. And well, in terms of the Whitemage, we do get Holy at end game, so that can be considered appreciable damage, but that is end game. What about the rest of the game? We have no damage output. And would I prefer to, not run away from random encounters while suffering that much during the phase when I have hardly any damage output? I don't think so. Why'd I come here? And to sweeten the deal, I've got the Thief. Thief affords me an incredible amount of convenience outside battle, of course. So I can rest assured that I will never get back attacked. And also with the escape command, I'm guaranteed to run away from all random encounters, which is actually quite convenient because although I got a lot of thief rolls early into the 4-job Fiesta, every time I don't have a thief or a ninja, I realize how painful it is to run away from some of the random encounters. I've gotten so used to selling the scrolls and the turtle shells and all the drinks that I do that even when I get chemist, and then I regret it. Oh man. Why do I have 2 sets? Alright. At some point in time I had 2 knights. I am planning to have 2 knights in the future as well. I think I'll keep hold of 1 set of mithril equipment. Hello Matt, thank you for the raid. Hope everybody's doing well. How's the stream? Marathon stream, eh? Is that what we can look forward to during your vacation? I guess you will be leaving to have dinner, so make sure you have food first. Got to Atomos! Nice progress, man! I'll keep hold of 1 set of mithril equipment. 1 mithril helmet, 1 mithril armor, and I can sell off 3. I think I got these drops from those mithril dragons. Aptly named. So yeah, since I've got a thief, I've got convenience of running away. So I think I would be a fool to not take advantage of that. Another 5.5 hour stream. Nice. Waiting for me to raid, I see. What is the plan now? Matt's entry has completely disoriented me. Whatever, I think I can do it sort automatically. So because of these reasons, I have decided to forego the Brave Blade this run. I think the primary reason was that I have literally 0 damage output with this party. At the very least, with the White Mage, there's good survivability. Oh, by the way. And that's what helped me against Bioblows. I'm at what, level 18 right now? If I didn't have the White Mage, I would have to grind so much more for Bioblows. Even level 18 for now is pretty high level. I wouldn't say too high a level, but it's a decently high level for this stage in the game. Where am I going? There we go. But apart from the convenience that the thief provides outside of battle, it's quite the opposite in battle. Unfortunately, he's a waste of space. So I think what I'm going to do is build the thief as another white mage. Sadly, he can't use the gold hairpin, but the great thing about the white mage is that most of the white mage spells, even the higher level ones, are relatively cheap. I mean, image blink is supremely useful right until end game. That is only 6 MP, I believe. Shell is like 8 MP, 8 or 9 MP. I mean, for Christ's sake, Cure 2 is 10 MP. Life is expensive, I must admit, but that is life. You can substitute that for Phoenix Downs. Lovely music. I should probably put that elf cape to use. On the mages? So the thief is going to be a white mage. What else? Actually, for a short time in the game, right after we reach Bal Castle, Thief has a potential to do pretty good damage, physical damage, because we can steal the twin lands from those statues, and I'm going to use those statues to steal a whole bunch of high potions in order to kill two birds with one stone. Try and get a rare steal of the twin lands. I only really need one twin lance, and at the same time, that'll also be my chicken knife grinding. Do we need to come to history? What is that history? Well, I could potentially steal high potions here as well from Ramu. I could even grind the chicken knife here. But we get guaranteed high potions at Bal anyway. And I've got White Mage, so I'm not really asking for high potions right now. It's just... yeah, I'm crying out for damage output at this stage in the game. But at least all the grinding I did for before Bioblows in order to beat Bioblows is hopefully going to be enough of compensation until I get to that stage in the game. I don't think there's anything at history, so let's go. I definitely want to visit what's that place? Chakol, and buy 2 coral swords. Coral swords are going to be my weapon of choice against those robots. This time I'm not going to bother buying what's that thing? Mute knives, mage mashers. Because I've got the white mages. White mages can cast mute, and it's pretty cost effective in terms of MP. In fact, now that I think about it, the only thing that's really expensive from the White Mage's repertoire is the damn life spell. And it's a freaking level 3 spell. What were they thinking? Why is life so damn expensive? Especially when Phoenix Towns are so. I would say $1,000 for a Phoenix Town is cheaper than 29 MP for a life spell. $29 MP. Shit. Could I buy a trident here? Since I'm gonna get a Dragoon at the end of the Ronka Ruins, why do I want a trident? I'll come back to this later. Right now we got a ways to go before we have to go enter the Ronka Ruins. I think I'll make this decision whether I want to buy a trident or not once I reach the entrance to Ronka. Up until then, there's still business to attend to. So in terms of abilities, I think it's a pretty slam bang that everybody needs to get white magic as high as a level as possible. And if I was going for the Brave Blade, one of the biggest advantages of striving for the Brave Blade is that since you're taking every random encounter, you're constantly getting ABP, whether it's just one, and even that one ABP keeps adding up, you know. Right now, since I'm running away from all random encounters, my jobs are just going to stagnate there. Bosses are going to give me ABP, of course, but at some point in time, I will need to. At every stage in the game, the way I think about Final Fantasy V is at every stage in the game, you need a certain set of abilities, and that is more true with the 4-job Fiesta, where you are very restricted in terms of what jobs you have. Very rarely do levels come into play, although since ABP and levels are generally tied together, you'll get levels as you gain ABP as well. Oh yeah, speaking of levels, that's another thing about the Brave Blade, about going for the Brave Blade. You will naturally be at a decently high level. And needless to say, levels help a lot in damage output and general survivability. But yeah, I mean, I don't think I need to keep spouting on about why I like Brave Blade and why I'm so sad that I can't go for the Brave Blade this run. I should have had 2 knights here, but it's okay. For this since knight was my first job, the knight has a lot of JP. And for now, really the only thing we need from the knight is double grip for everyone. And that is something that I've already accomplished. So I don't really need anything else from the knight right now, as in the knight job. Okay, I think now is the time I really need my white mages to get an action. Another quicksand! Okay, this is looking bad. Come on. A couple of cure tools will fix you up. White mages are so damn good. Honestly, white mages paired with the berserker is a killer combination. Like literally. With the Doomsicle. Just let the berserker do his work. Not for this boss, I must add. Okay. Barring this boss, generally it's an amazing combination. I had to rely on my berserker on one of my runs, and I have to admit, the more I use the berserker, once you get to know him really well, it's a good deal. So that only leaves the Dragoon. What is my plan for the Dragoon? The Dragoon's signature move is jump. I must admit, I have not gotten a lot of Dragoons this Hotel Fiesta, which can be expected. In a random run, you are least likely to get the fourth crucial jobs. Ah, damn it! I should have healed up Lena. This guy's only really dangerous if you hit the holes by mistake. And even then I discovered that their counter attack, Demi, can actually miss. So I guess it's not as if I guess all it does is it attempts to use the Demi spell, and that also checks magic accuracy and evade, which is good news for us, of course. It's not as if you're guaranteed to be hit by that counter attack. 5 ABP there. I'm just working towards escape for thief. Once I get escape, immediately I must remember to go and collect the elf cape from Waltz. Being in the desert reminded me that I'm really thirsty. Okay, one of these encounters is pretty difficult to run from. I think it's the one with... Is it the bear? No, bear doesn't seem to be too difficult to run from. Speaking of that bear, that damn bear is really fast. If I didn't have a thief, he would probably land a hit first. Oops. Okay, don't tell me that's a desert. That is the desert. Fortunately, the thief is one of the few jobs that is faster than that dorm chimera. Very convenient. Like I said, thief is incredibly convenient for non-combat purposes. I would even go as far as to say that his sea passages ability is pretty useful. But having played the game 40 times, I think I can live without sea passages. Must remember to pick up Mini here. But yet, speaking of the Dragoon, what all abilities does he have? First ability is I have no clue. I've forgotten what his low level abilities are, but he's got a couple of useful... I can remember 3 useful abilities. One is... again, I forget what it's called, but it basically drains HP and MP. A little bit of HP and MP from the enemy. That is potentially useful... Why am I taking shuriken? That is potentially useful for mage types. But I seriously doubt that is useful enough to waste an ability slot. Oh wait, I can rest here as well. I seriously doubt that is useful enough to sacrifice an ability slot on. So I'm not going to do that. Of course, the Dragoon's signature ability is jump. And in many cases, I mean, if it's in the last time I'd used jump, it's debatable whether I had used it effectively or not. I'm going to call it debatable, no arguing. Jump is potentially useful, but what exactly does jump afford you? Oh shit, once again, I forgot that we can steal a coral sword from this upcoming boss. I didn't need to spend money on two of them, but it's okay. I've got plenty of cash for now. Like 50,000 bucks in World 1 is a big deal. So Dragoon's signature ability is jump, and from what I can consider, the only benefit of jump is that it allows you to ignore evasion. Is it really worth it? Is it worth doing no extra damage? Because unless you're holding a lance as well, which in a 4-job Fiesta only a Dragoon would be able to, you're not going to do double damage. So it's not as if that was not a wasted turn. Jump wastes 2 turns in order to do regular damage once. If we just consider the general scenario, not the Dragoon. Dragoon has jump by default, so it's not as if it's negotiable. I'm just wondering whether jump on the other guys would be worth it. Wait, tail screw can miss? I did not know that. Jump into quad jump shenanigans. I was building up to that. That was a boss. 5 more ABP. Do we finally get escape? Not yet. And the ice ball, I don't have a ranger. Quad jump shenanigans. Yeah, so quad jump shenanigans is like, I don't think we can even call it an expert level play. So when I said that there's only really one use for jump, which is ignoring evade, that's not entirely correct, is it? Jump also allows you to pretty much escape any damage during your first turn when you're airborne. However, in practice, it very rarely works out that way. More likely is that you've queued up a cure or a high potion on the Dragoon and then he takes off. I mean, the number of times that has happened to me in Final Fantasy IV, it's irritating. But I think with proper calculation, even with proper calculation, that doesn't really work out, because what you have to do is you have to waste 1 turn staying on the ground so that you can heal him up, and that is 1 turn where he will be able to get hit. So it's not as if it works out. I don't think so. But theoretically, if you can time your jumps properly, then yeah, what happens is that effectively you're immune for 1 turn and then you do damage on the 2nd turn. What I like to find out is if an enemy used a single target spell and then we jump, does that spell miss, or does that get rerouted to someone else? If it gets rerouted, then all the Dragoon is doing is just putting other people in harm's way, selfishly. Of course, if it's what was I saying? If it's a multi-target spell which hits everyone, then obviously jumping with the Dragoon is you're avoiding that much damage. But yeah, I am not very certain whether you can ever get the timing right. Can you really calculate the enemy's moves so well? I mean, I'm just wondering if one can have good enough information about the ATB and calculate your moves so precisely that you will jump at exactly the right time to avoid what you want to avoid and basically do quad jump shenanigans. Is that even possible? From my perspective here, I don't think so. But theoretically, it's possible. Theoretically. Oh, nice block. What? 128 damage. This is going to take a while. With Whitemage and Knights, this is going to take a while. Is basically going to be every boss fight. Damn it, he hit him. Who has the heal staff? Should keep messing up the enemy targeting for a few turns after you landed. Is that specific to the SNES version, or is that just a general way the mechanics work in this game? Because something like that seems like a bug. Oh shit! It's okay, we got white mages. Even if Paris dies, we can bring her back to life. I think that's on GPA as well. Interesting. So I guess I owe it to myself to try out quad jump shenanigans. Being only the third time that I've received that I've rolled Dragoon. But overall, jump not too useful. God damn it! Can you please not cover him? Just do a quad Dragoon SCC. There you go. Once I heal the damn thief, at least the knight won't cover him. Maybe they should have implemented something whereby the knight would cover only if he was going to take damage. With guard, obviously the thief was not going to take damage, so I ended up in the negative there. So quad jump shenanigans are going to be a thing whenever I can afford it. Wait, what? Why did Lena take damage? That doesn't make sense. Why did she take 96 damage? Maybe I must have been I must have absent-mindedly just selected defend instead of guard. That's probably what happened. There we go. Damn it. And then of course we've got the Dragoon's keystone ability, which is Equip Lance. Equip Lance might not be a bad idea because we get some pretty powerful lance late game. We got the Holy Lance, we got the Dragon Lance, and I think even in mid game we've got the Gungnir, which I'm told is a pretty powerful lance compared to all the other weapons available. So I'm gonna give that a try. The only problem is Equip Lance is pretty expensive. Equip Lance alone is 400 JP for the Dragoon's final ability. So I don't see myself. There you go. Benefits of Whitemage is there. Dash! Oh man. So I have to wait one more level for escape? No, 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 no. This doesn't seem right. We already has escape. Escape is a level 2 ability. And he's level 3. I was waiting without reason. God damn it. I wasted 30 JP. Whatever. Since Butts already has escape, I need to get escape on Ferris. Okay. Shut up. Giluf and Lena are making their way to Whitemage level 4. Let's make our way back to the hangar. And I don't think the jump command even grants any stats. It's only equip lance which grants I think it's if I wanted to grind ABP, actually yeah, I didn't even think of this. If I want to grind ABP to deliver, before I forget, I am going to grab the elf cape and whatever else I can. So when I said convenience of the thief, this is one of the major conveniences. Jackanapes here acts like an endgame enemy, very hard to run from. He'll pretty much kill you if you're not able to run from him. But because of the thief, we will not get back attacked. The thief is fast enough to actually take his turn before the jackanapes. And with the escape, we are guaranteed escape as well. So even if I was at 1 HP, a condition which will come into play later on in the game. My brand new press brick to fuck. Oh god, you're just surrounded by bad luck, aren't you? What happened to this one? Holy shit, man! And it was a gaming laptop too. What happened? And how is it that this is the first time hearing about it? What the fuck? Okay, so there's now keyboard presses all F keys at once and tab constantly. Oh well. I mean, I would say press F to pay respects, but it seems that that's all you can do, Kappa. So what are you doing about it? What the fuck, man? Brand new laptop? And you had to return your last laptop because it was not unsatisfactory? Can you just reinstall Windows? Yeah! Just try turning it off and on again. But what do you mean you attempted to install drivers? It's not as if I did a system restore. Why the hell did you have to do a system restore on a brand new laptop? Okay, you mean after fucking it all up? What the hell, man? I'm gonna raise the support. Well, hope the support is good. Why am I here? Why am I here? It is. I don't know what to say, dude. I don't know what to say, dude. It's just like this. It's just you're not. It's not meant to be. You and a PC is not meant to be. Stop breaking things. Kids and their toys. Am I right? Okay. Okay, I'm already at the stage. What should I do? So I'm potentially taking a risk here, going in with just one knight. Two knights with the coral swords will completely wreck these guys. Upcoming robot fight. But what about your other stuff? Is that working properly? Well, I guess you can't really test anything out without your laptop. What the fuck, man? Seriously, I can't believe this. In an age where all of these have become commodities, still facing an issue right after purchasing a new laptop is just ridiculous. Okay, did I save? Hopefully I saved. Oh, I did save. Seriously, what are the chances? What are the chances that you face an issue with a brand new component? I mean, I have had it happen to me, but very rarely. And like I said, all of these things are so commoditized these days. Uh-oh, Rocket Punch. Rocket Punch needs to be prioritized. What an obnoxious move. No, not the knight! This is what I get for not coming in here with two knights. At least at this stage in the game, I can pick and choose which job I want to off. And I chose Whitemage because that is, I think, objectively more important. Getting JP for Whitemage right now is just far more important than any of the other jobs. Well, technically speaking, getting dual grip on everyone was my first priority, since Knight was my first job anyway. Hey EB, how's it going? What you been up to? But having said all of that, I do prefer these rocket launchers over flamethrowers. I definitely do prefer these rocket launchers over flamethrowers. If for no other reason than the rocket launchers actually give us 3 ABP per fight. I'm crying over 1 ABP, but it does make a big difference. Oh, speaking of, I don't think we can steal anything useful from these guys. Oh shit, they might kill someone. No, 161? That's fine. Look at the amount of HP the damn knight has. I wish there were clear-cut strategies with the Dragoon, like you got with the Blue Mage. Whenever I get Blue Mage, we know that Thomas is Dark Spark level 5 death. Port Kamesh is Dark Spark level 5 death. That what is that tortoise? Timmy, Adam and Timmy is level 5 death. But there are no clear-cut strategies for bosses with the Dragoon. Just gotta jump with everyone and then hope for the best, I guess. But even getting jump on everyone, considering that I'm running away from most of the random encounters, is going to be a pretty difficult task. Which character do you intend to bless with the Dragoon job? For starters, I think it's going to be Faris. Actually, no. For starters, it's going to be Bugs. But progressively, I would like everyone to get jump. It's only really end game where I think aesthetics matter, and for end game, Butts is going to be the Dragoon. Krill is going to be the Knight, and what else do we have? I think I'll have Lena be the Thief and Faris be the White Mage. No, Faris looks horrible as a White Mage. I'll have Faris as a Thief and Lena as a White Mage, even though Lena looks slightly less horrible as a White Mage than Faris. But I want Krill to be the Knight this time. Normally I would have Krill as a White Mage, obviously. But we are still quite a ways away. Right now I need to focus more on JP sharing. Bus looks cool as a White Mage. I think White Mage, as far as the White Mage sprite goes, Krill has everyone beat. Just nobody compares to her. That's pretty clearly the Devout sprite from FF3. I think Lena looks pretty good as a thief. Although my personal favorite for the thief sprite is Butts. But then again, my favorite for the Dragoon sprite is also Butts, so there's a conflict of interest there. Damn it, so many decisions. But for now, yeah, like I said, need to concentrate on getting JP. So job selection is going to be driven by those parameters. So I've already, during my grind session before Byblos, I already got White Magic level 3 on everyone, which is what matters for World 1. And I'm working towards White Magic level 5 for Galoof and Lena. How was the Byblos fight? Pretty difficult as expected, but seeing as how I have White Mages, it was not as difficult as it could be. So I managed to get through it at level 18, which is far lower than I initially expected. I know in one of his runs, Matt told me he had to grind all the way up to level 26, but I think that was without a White Mage. So because I had constant healing, survivability was not a big issue. Of course, the problem started when he started draining. So I just needed to make sure that whatever damage I was doing was at least either by luck or by sheer force. The damage I was doing was basically I was out damaging his train. Otherwise, there would be just hell to pay. But I did have to grind up to level 18. Level 18 is not too bad if I do say so myself. Seriously, white mages, just I can't believe that a very basic job like this is so critical. Oh shit, the guy who hits with the heal staff is confused himself. Hang on. No, the knight is indisposed. I think I'll have the thief hit Galoof. Oh, never mind. 3 sweet ABP from this. White level 4 for Galoof, thank you very much. 70 JP for white level 5. Yeah, I don't see getting 70 JP anytime soon. At some point I am going to grind, obviously. I'm just trying to decide at what point should I grind. Level 18 is good enough. Oh yeah, didn't I say that I was going to make some decision before entering Ronka Ruins? I've already forgotten what the decision was. Oh yeah, Trident. Let's think about that. Should I buy the Trident? What advantages would the Trident give me? I don't even know how much, what the damage is. Theoretically, I could go into the desert and steal a better spear from those bears, but it's a rare steal, so I'm not entirely sure I'm up to that. Yeah, the thing is, it's a rare steal. Don't really know if I have the patience for that, and how much value should I put on that in the first place? It's a rare steal, but it's an only steal. Yes. But it's still going to take quite a long time, and all that time the bear is going to be constantly slamming at me. That guy hits hard. Of course, I've got 2 white mages, so that should not be a problem. But I don't think I'm up to it, especially on stream. So I think I will forego that. And if I didn't have white mages, I would totally do it, because that will give me a much needed damage boost. But right now I've got what do I have? I've got the Mangosh, I've got the Full Moon Chakram for the thief, I've got the Mangosh for the Dragoon, and I've got dual wield Coral Sword, and I will have Ancient Sword once I get that for the knight. So I think in terms of damage we are good. We only really need to be concerned about Gilgamesh. So I'm just wondering whether I should get the Trident. The Trident would only really help me with jump damage. Everyone is still which we should be then flee, but that is just me. Grinding all the way up to steal on everyone, that is another thing that I don't want to do right now. I would rather grind White Mage JP, which I did. I got everyone up to White Magic level 3 at least. But in terms of Thief JP, I'm not. Oh shit! I forgot there was a boss here. Well, let's see what we can do. I was like all prepared to go into Ronka Ruins, and I completely forgot there was a boss in the way. Expert level gameplay. Suddenly, boss. Hey, Chatosi. Okay, I don't very much care for whatever he did, because we've got heal. We have heal, right? Yeah, we have heal. Who did he hit with missile? Did both those missiles hit Galoof? I think so. Chemistry is interesting, but the steal rate is so low that Sony was trying to steal it when walking through the Ronco ruins. Yeah, I actually got it. I actually got it, luckily, once. Unfortunately, I didn't really have a use for that, so I had to sell it. But oh man, I was like, oh, I can't believe I got the Lamia's Tiara steal. I just can't believe. I was just hoping for a maiden's kiss from her. You know how desperate I am. Kiss even from a Lamia will be okay for me. But I got a Lamia's Tiara instead. Oh crap. I wanted to target that other guy. Never mind. I think with 2 white mages we should be okay, but I made a very critical mistake here of not targeting those launchers. But as good as the endgame circle. Really? It's that good? Okay, I didn't realize that it was actually good. I know that it protects against confusion. But if it is as good as a circlet, then holy shit, it's a good steal in general. Interesting. Oh, why? Never mind. It's not as if he is doing any decent damage anyway. She, I should say. Does he get much physical defense, magic defense, and magic winning exactly as the magic stat? Wow. That is news to me. But yeah, just like EB said, I mean, if you get it by chance, good luck. GG. But otherwise, not really. Kid visibility and sword dance. Yeah, exactly. The sword dance up is in a 4-job setting only when you've got red mage or blue mage. But are you seriously going to be attacking with a blue mage? I have noticed that a sword dance from a blue mage is like 700 damage. That is nauseating. Why is... Okay, obviously the blue mage is a boss killer, but he is so pathetic for the random encounters in terms of physical damage. And give me one gold pin, and you can buy the lamp. Yeah, at that point, you're not hurting for damage that much, and you've got better options, of course. What I'm saying is, the sword dance option is great with the dancing dagger. So if you got someone who can wear the Lamia's Tiara and you've got the dancing dagger, at that stage in the game, it is excellent damage. With 50% chance for sword dance, I will take that. Of course, you've got much better damage options end game, so the dancing dagger is relegated to tempting tango at that stage. So the Lamia's Tiara is not useful at that point. But it's certainly useful if you manage to get a steal at this stage. Provided that you have someone who can use it. But what I didn't realize is that it's useful in a general sense as well. Oh, that's it. Oh, the magnificence of white mages, I tell you. If I didn't have white mages here, just imagine, would I be able to keep up with that damage? Damn Surge Beam. Surge Beam is like the most ridiculous move in this game. Oh, wait. Correction. Maelstrom is. Yeah. Oh, God. I hate that thing so much. Maelstrom has single-handedly spoiled so many of my Omega attempts. Like, somebody please tell me, there has to be a defense against it. Except for the chemist, of course. It's ridiculous. Matt, please. Yes, Surge Beam. Surge Beam is like the second most obnoxious move in this game. Whose idea was it to have Maelstrom at 99% accuracy? Are you kidding me? Are you gotta be kidding me, man? Okay, let's go into the wrong comments. I think we have already decided that we are good for Wall 2, right? So we don't really need Galoof for anything right now. Game has planned the game really well for this much salt. Okay, granted, Omega is supposed to be a badass, but come on! And not just Omega, even Shinryu has Maelstrom. What the fuck? His Maelstrom is not as bad as Omega's Maelstrom because it'll only get you to crit HP, and since he doesn't have anything that saps your HP, you can still survive or heal up at least. Omega doesn't even give you that chance to heal up because you're constantly having to deal with HP sap. So if you get hit by Maelstrom, that guy is dead. Because you're not going to get a turn before your HP saps down to 0. And my point is, there is no defense against it. And I was just discussing this with Matt earlier today. I was just discussing with Matt earlier today that even at level 99, it's not guaranteed to. In fact, it has a pretty high chance even at level 99. I'll look at Magic Evade. Chemist Angel gives you 25% by itself. So I get. Yeah. Come on. Dude. If you have Chemist, you don't care about the Angel Suit. You don't care about Maelstrom. Wonder last session, eventually we're being treasure chest to fight a Super Dragon pop-out. Clueless souls, eh? I'm one of them. Man, you weren't here when I opened that Shinryu chest. I was like, just on the last floor, I was like, I was talking to Matt, and since I had already realized that this was proper endgame, I was like, dude, where is this Shinryu guy you were talking about? And where is this Almaguest? Because at that point, on my first playthrough, I thought Almaguest was a pre-boss before the final boss, like in Breath of Fire. What about Freelancer? Can just give you 5%. Freelancer, that's a good one actually. Freelancer with the Angel Suit. So Freelancer, what all run types allow you Freelancer? Only Chaos, right? Freelancer and Mime. Can the Mime equip Angel Robes? I don't think so. Mime can only equip Thief stuff and normal stuff, right? Only pure Chaos, not Chaos. Oh, not even Chaos. So there's a very restricted only pure Chaos gives you Freelancer. So very rarely will you ever have the opportunity of actually using the Angel Ring on Freelancer. But it's something to keep note of, I guess. All the mage bodies means some magic evade. That is really surprising, you know, that despite having mages and top tier equipment, so let's take a look at this. Gold pin, black suit, gold pin, black suit, and Hermes sandals. Black suit will give you what, 10%, 20%? Not black suit, black robe. So despite a 20% or 30% magic evade, Maelstrom still keeps on hitting on a, well, too regular basis. $25 and 5, yeah, so there we go. 30% magic evade, and we still hardly ever dodge Maelstrom. The only time I've ever seen, I've ever dodged Maelstrom myself is with the Aegis Shield, which is a flat 33%. Like, I'm sure there are isolated occurrences, but yeah, based on my observations, chance to dodge Maelstrom has been far less than 30%. Seriously, it is so obnoxious. So we're beginning a blossom. Don't check magic evade like damage spells. Yeah, flat 33%. I'm not adding that to this 30%. And then your regular magic evade. Out of curiosity, how fast is the thief? Agility 46, okay. I've been taking note of these agility values. Ranger, I thought Ranger was actually faster than Mystic Knight, but it turns out that the Ranger, or maybe it was just the person that I had selected as a Ranger. I saw that the Ranger has a speed of 38 and the Mystic Knight has a speed of 40. What the hell? Man, what does a Mystic Knight eat for breakfast? I think only the Ninja and the Thief are faster than the Mystic Knight. I believe the Ninja has a speed of 44 and the Thief has a speed of 46. But I've also noticed that as a Ranger, the Ranger comfortably outspeeds most of the random encounters in this game. So speed of about 38 is good enough. So sometimes equipping the chicken knife makes a lot. Oh shit! This guy's faster than the thief! Are you kidding me? Holy shit! Oh no. Life can be reflected. This is something that I found really stupid. We can throw a Phoenix down, which you would consider equivalent to the life spell, wouldn't you? But nope, I'm wasting so many Phoenix Downs. Finally, and I'm only going to get one Phoenix Down in return. I was so shocked when I found that life can be returned. What? And I think the stupidity goes even further. If you have someone with a reflect ring who is dead, and if you try to use life on them, it'll be reflected. What? How stupid is that? I think I was trying this in the middle of an Omega fight. Well, that was a bunch of wasted Phoenix Downs. But really, that encounter is very difficult to run from. And I was just talking about the thief having escaped. Faris doesn't have escaped yet. So that encounter took me by surprise. Fortunately, he didn't use anything nasty. He just smacked butts for a good amount of damage. Which is okay, we got Whitemages, as I keep repeating. Okay, once again the mantra for this fight is going to be, it's going to be a while. Normally we are expected to use magic on the first few forms. Ida's a nasty little curveball by the devs, isn't he? What is this, Final Fantasy 2? I mean, I would like to say that some of the random encounters are more difficult than the bosses, but that is not really true. Although most of the random encounters can't be cheesed as easily as some of the bosses. Coral Sword, Magosh, Heal Staff, Asher. Okay, Galoof has the Heal Staff and you have the Flail. I wish I had one more Heal Staff. The Undead Child is the reflect that takes up most of HP when dead. Seriously, man. Just the fact that he has reflect itself is a goddamn troll move. Imagine a party of black mages trying to smash him to pieces, and you find yourself with an annihilated message at the end of your turn. Okay, two white mages. Look at the thief for the knight. Yeah, I think we're good, even in terms of MP. At least I discovered that we can cheese him with the Phoenix down. Otherwise, imagine if you had to actually deal with him. If I didn't have the thief's escape, that encounter is a very low chance. You just see what that says. What? More like the Hydra is go back and use a tent at that same spot. Unless you have thief, of course, and escape. It's uncanny the number of times that I've encountered a Hydra while just moving through the Ronka ruins. Breathwing, rude. Okay, 160 damage, that's all. Oh, right. It's a percentage of your HP. Why do I keep forgetting that? So 144 damage, 60 damage. Thing is, these guys have very high defense. First 4 forms. But in terms of offense, they are relatively benign, so I'm okay with this. With 2 white mages, survivability is almost guaranteed. I would be worried about running out of MP, but the thing is, the damage output I think is just about enough. And progressively he will take more and more damage. Thing is, when it comes down to the last form, I better be able to kill him quickly. Because the last form can do some pretty nasty stuff, including Maelstrom. Damn Maelstrom. Well, in terms of in-combat abilities, I know I've been shitting on the thief a lot, but one of the advantages of the thief is he's so fast. So I'm gonna have a very fast white mage endgame. I'm gonna have a really fast white mage endgame. Which will help me a lot against the final boss. So I need to remember that when he gets into his 4th and last form in this phase, he will absorb thunder. So I need to remember to switch the Coral Sword. Wait, why am I using the Coral Sword? I have the Ancient Sword. Absent-mindedness. This is stream syndrome. Shit goes wrong during stream. And the Ancient Sword is non-elemental, so I don't even have to worry about his 4th form. The Ancient Sword will do appreciable damage to, well, May or may not be appreciable. Okay, 300 damage, definitely appreciable damage. Okay, I guess this is his second form, or is it his third form? Who cares? Who cares? It's not like I have special strats for each of the forms like I would normally do. See, that's one complaint I have with this particular party combination. This is just brute force plus. This is just brute force plus healing. No fancy tricks here. Oh, he's poisoned. He's Leonard. Lena will un-Lena paths. Blaze. Whoa, 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 whoa. Is he on his third form now? Holy shit, Blaze is really bad. Not only does it do over 240 damage, it also inflicts sap, so I think I need to use 2 pure 2s here. But both my white mages have over 100 MP right now. I think it's also really nice, very indicative of each of those forms that they use their signature moves. The first form was weak to wind, so he used Breathwing. Second form uses. Oh wait, this is the second form. Second form uses Blaze. Blaze is an ice attack for some godforsaken reason. So now we are in his third form. He will use Flame. Flame is once again fractional damage. Or tail, whatever. Then I don't understand why the first form uses Breathwing. He's actually weak to wind in that form. So these guys are using moves which signify their weakness. No, they're using moves which signifies what they absorb. So since he used a fire-based attack, this form absorbs fire. Then I guess the first form was the outlier. But can you please not miss? God damn it. I think we are in his last form here. So right. He will use Thunder now. Thunder is his signature move in this form. Thunder is, what is it? Does he use Thunder? I've actually never seen. There we go. My doubts have been cleared. Thunder is once again fractional. Thunder does 1/4 of your HP or total HP. No big deal. And we are progressively doing more and more damage. So this fight is also in the bag. I have to admit, this guy is using more physical attacks than I have seen previously. Archaeaves revived, and this was something that I only came to know recently. I didn't even realize this when I was playing this for the first time, that this is not how he was supposed to behave. Apparently before before there were monsters or whatever it was that Final Fantasy story entails. This guy was only supposed to have those four forms, but now because the crystals have been powered up or some shit like that, that's why Arceus has revived into this form. And this form is famously susceptible to level 5 death. Not that we have it, but yeah, this is the form I was talking about. Oh, come on! I was just talking about Maelstrom. I don't care about Paris being at critical HP because the knight will cover her. It's not as if I care about JP, Thief JP. Anyway, I'm not going to be using Capture. I'm not going to be using Mug for the chicken knife. Actually, I am conflicted on who I should give the chicken knife. Do I have any other option? I don't have an option to use the chicken knife safely apart from Mug. Myla. Hey Esther, what's up? What are you doing up at 12 midnight, man? I just woke up suddenly. Maybe just to take a piss. It's weird that as soon as you wake up, the first thing you log onto is Twitch. Maybe you're addicted. I slept at 4. Oh. Woke up at 11. Why? Have you screwed with your sleep schedule? Maybe. Well, it is tomorrow is Saturday, so it's not like. I also got an El Gato. No idea what that is. I've heard a lot about it. What is that? A stream deck, right? What the hell is a stream deck? And apparently El Gato is also capture card. Okay, capture card for the Switch. Not the deck. Okay, you got an El Gato capture card. So you're going to be streaming Switch games from your Switch. By the way, how's your Switch holding up? I recently found out that there is no service center for the Nintendo Switch in India. So how the hell? What are you gonna do if something goes wrong? I mean, touch wood. Just asking out of curiosity. Yeah, there isn't. How the hell did you get one in the first place? And what are you gonna do if something goes wrong? I don't know. Oh my god, spending 20,000 bucks. And then facing these kind of issues? Wow, man, you took one hell of a risk. But whatever, that's yours. Maybe stop breaking. Secondhand from Game Loot. Okay, is that like an online store? Okay. Now that Kiloof is gone, what are we supposed to do? Let me collect my thoughts here. Oh hey, Faris has escaped now. Based in India. Okay, nice. Oh shit. Oh wait. Faris is an escapee. Everybody hopes to be an escapee. Whitemage, Thief and Knight. So, What should I do now? Should I change them into Dragoon? Now I have the Dragoon job available to me, and I'm just wondering whether White Mage is guaranteed. I'm gonna keep Lena as a no, not Lena. Someone else needs to be a White Mage because Lena's gonna leave us at a later point in the game. So I would rather somebody else have fully functional white magic as a secondary than spend it all on Lena. So maybe make Lena into a Dragoon. Why not? What the hell? Dragoon Lena is basically a blue ninja Lena. I do not approve of this. At least her pink hair is highlighted, so that's something, I guess. And what is that tail thing she has? Jump. Yeah, she can have white magic. Maybe getting the trident would be a good idea anyway. The Dragoon still shouldn't have a tail. Yeah, right. I'll take your word for it. Dragoons with a tail. Citation Aster. Don't at me. It's a well-known fact that Dragoons have a tail. Might as well get the trident. 2700 bucks only. And it's an attack of 38. How does that compare with so current comparing that to ancient sword is what? We need to divide this, right? 86, so 43. Ancient sword is 43, trident is 38. Not bad, I would say. Not bad. And plus, if she jumps, that'll deal double damage, being a lance. Oh, wait. I can abuse jump shenanigans here in order to jump Titan's Earthquake. Let's see if I can get the timing right. I mean, if I get a Dragoon, maybe I can try some memes. Thing is, it's so damn difficult to get the timing right. If not flat out impossible. But, well, to be honest, with Titan, it's not too difficult because it's not as if he's running off of a script. His Earthquake is a death counter, so all we need to do is calculate 2500 damage, and once we are close, just jump with the Dragoon. Even though the Knight will survive, I'm not really scared of that. Regardless, let's take care of the Puroboros first. I was slightly scared of this fight because I don't have any AoE damage magic, but I've got white mages, so I think we are okay. Where is my white mage? Paris was supposed to be the white mage. Look at how horrible this sprite is. Alright, let's do this. Oops, forgot to trigger that cutscene, didn't I? Every damn time. forgot to trigger a cutscene in a ROM which has taken out all the cutscenes. Makes sense. Totally legit. Now we can go and deal with the Pyroboros. What does the Dragoon get at level 1? I think it is that thing I was talking about. I believe the Dragoon only really has three levels. Level 1 is whatever that thing is. Does he have jump? Well, as a Dragoon job, he has jump by default. Sword lance. Okay, that's what it's called. What was it called in canonical? Sword lance is, of course, this translation. Lancet. Oh, okay. It was called Lancet. So that is level 1 Dragoon. Level 2 Dragoon is jump. And level 3 is, of course, equip lance. I think that's all the Dragoon has. Oh man, that animation for lance is pretty nice. The point here is, can I last long enough to not take an explorer in the face? Maybe this is another opportunity for jump shenanigans. This is another opportunity for jump shenanigans. But then, how the hell can I predict? How the hell can I predict when this will happen? When they will use Exploder? That bomb moments. Let's hope this works out. Yep, she's dead. Butts will die in short order. Yeah. Whitemage is in this game. I can only hope to keep jumping. Let's see if this can work out stupidly. I'm taking off the trident so that I do 0 damage. Ineffective. God damn it, try to explode. Don't explode now. Ineffective. What? Oh! That's what Matt was talking about. Even after landing, these guys have no clue what's going on. Okay, definitely I'm gonna use this to my advantage. I hope they explode and it's ineffective. Some shenanigans, yep. And Whitemage is in this game, but it's very rare. It's only available as blue magic. Oh, you son of a bitch. Passed that explorer at the wrong time. But I'm gonna try this. I don't have any other strategies actually. Sad bomb moments. Yeah, I literally don't have anything. Quad jump height is super hilarious against Sandworm. Why is it hilarious? Don't tell me he actually uses MP for quicksand. What do you hope to achieve? Oh, even after you've landed, sit and mid. Hey Zach. So you mean to say that even if you land on the holes, enemy switches, random around holes fucks up. Now I want to see that. Now I want to see that. Oh man. So what does it do? What does it do? What I expected initially was that even after you land, even if you land on a hole, the subsequent demi won't be able to target you. But this sounds even more fun. Please don't explode. Please don't explode. So string of Sandworm does a dying animation followed by a revive animation and never changes hole. But why? Doesn't really make sense. So basically how this sorry, I had to cough there. And basically how the sandworm works is all the holes are attacking the sandworm, right? And that's the hole where the sandworm appears is the current location of the sandworm, and when the other holes attack that sandworm, as a reaction to that, the sandworm switches holes, correct? If I've understood this correctly. But since the enemy, which in this case is us, the player, is not involved in this process, why would someone jumping why would that pose a problem, I wonder? Come on, explode. Ineffective. It's like these guys won't explode if someone is jumping. Nope. It's not the holes attacking, it's another invisible enemy. But it is attacking the sandworm, right? Since the player is not involved, how exactly is it fucking up because of quad jump or quad hide? A mystery. At the sandworm entry, you have a whole entry and then an entry with no name. Okay, instead of jumping every damn time, what I'm gonna do now is jump every jump on the odd turns, even turns rather. I think these guys have a percentage chance every turn of using Explorer, so maybe I'm just getting unlucky. But based on the 2 attempts so far, I have seen that they will use Explorer only on the even numbered turns after giving us a grace period. So they shouldn't use Explorer this turn, and next turn they should use Explorer. Oh, never mind. Assholes. Oh, come on! I can't even shut them up. I can't. I don't have anything against Exploder. Exploder is blue magic. Wow, okay, this is a proper challenge actually. How do I deal with this? Just keep reviving, I guess. Yeah, I think that's my only strategy. Just hope that they don't kill everybody at the same time and keep reviving. Let's try that. Jump shenanigans are not working. Wow, another turn of grace period. I'm just healing up in case they use a physical attack. Would prefer not to die there. Oh crap, I forgot. God damn it. God damn it. Can we charm these guys to use Explorer on each other? I think we can. And charm is only 4 MP, so we are okay. No, we can't. One more man down. Gotta waste a bunch of Phoenix Downs again. Yeah, probably a better strategy just to wait for them to explode and keep reviving. Since I do have 2 white mages here, I don't necessarily have to waste Phoenix Downs. Okay, fingers crossed they don't explode at the same time. You can still damage them for right. I can reduce the damage. I just need to keep track. I just need to keep track of how much damage I'm doing. Because I don't want to make that same mistake where I hit him again and then figured out that he was close to death. Alright, now if they give me a chance to revive someone, I think yeah, we are safe now. Almost. Why did I do that? Yeah, we should be safe. Because I'm using guard on both the white mage and the knight. So we won't die to a physical attack. Oh! And the knight will in fact cover for the white mage. So we are good. Let's just wait for these guys to explode. Not going to bother with any shenanigans. I mean, I could try confuse. Just to see how well this works. Can we not confuse them? Alright, I must remember that the Dragoon can use shields. And it's not like he can use dual grip to avoid shields. Too many paralyzed charms, so they are immune to charm. Got it. I just assume that for how obnoxious they are, they would have no immunities. But seriously, this points to how well this game is designed. Okay, it took the night out. Actually, this is good. I got JP for Dragoon and Whitemage, which is what I was looking for primarily. Alright, that fight done. Thank God. That took a while, and not for the right reasons. But yeah, this game is so damn well designed that maybe, like, I'm not willing to give them too much credit, but maybe someone thought that just in case people were not using the right jobs for the right bosses, it would still they would still be able to handle the boss regardless of what job the player was using. And I can't appreciate that enough. Of course, we are purposely doing this in a 4-job Fiesta, but in a regular playthrough, just imagine there are some bosses which obviously there are recommended jobs for that, but just in case you refuse to use those jobs or for some reason didn't realize that you could use that job to trivialize that boss, there are many different ways. There are many different job configurations or party configurations you can use to deal with the bosses here, which is something that I'm just I can't appreciate that enough. Okay, what's next? Titan is next. Once again, I'm going to stupidly try some jump shenanigans. At least in the case of Titan, it's going to be a lot more predictable because we need to watch out for him getting close to 2500 HP. I think Melusine is a really good example. I think they pretty much wanted you to use Mystic Knight or Black Mage, but just in case you didn't have Black Mage or weren't using Black Mage or Mystic Knight in order for elemental based damage, you can confuse her with the Bard or with the Dancing Dagger. Dancing Dagger is only at 25%, so I won't really consider that a good design. But you can confuse that with the White Mage. You can confuse her with the White Mage. Of course, getting damage on her is another thing altogether. But if you're willing to wait it out, she has one form who is susceptible to physical attacks, right? But the Melusine fight gives you a lot of options for someone who seemingly cannot be defeated unless you have a specific job configuration. That was something I realized when I rolled a Bard. Easy to confuse her with the charm spell. Charm song rather. Okay, so turn order here is Dragoon, White Mage, and then Knight. Gotta remember that. Oh boy. Knight is not going to survive. Okay, so how much damage was that? That was about 1600 damage. Should I jump? Let's see. Let's see what happens if I do jump. Apparently, jump takes a charge time. Oh, now you jump. Oh, great. How? God damn it. Yeah. I don't think I can make this work with jump. Well, I'm going to try anyway. How rarely does one get a Dragoon in a random run? I still remember trying to jump over Almagest the last time I got Dragoon. To my credit, I got really close in one of those attempts. Died to the Rampage, X-Death Rampage, when he was down to his last part. Okay, next up is this guy, Manticore. We can use jump shenanigans there, but that's a lot less predictable. So might bother, might not bother. Jump will help us regardless. As long as we have a spear with the Dragoon, as long as the Dragoon is holding a spear, I think jump works out. Because first turn the Dragoon is invincible, and second turn they are doing double damage. So it averages out over both those turns, and in fact it more than averages out because it ignores evade. So you're doing guaranteed double damage. But aforementioned problems there. Oh nice, he's old. Kimbrain. There we go. Benefit of jump. Dragoon managed to avoid that blaze attack. Not a big deal here, of course, since I am using multi-target cure anyway. Okay, this is so unfair. The jump command actually has a charge time. There we go. Once again, benefit of a Whitemage. If I didn't have Whitemage, all of these battles would be DPS races. Kill before being killed. Let's just heal up. I don't think the journey from World 1 to World 2 gives you a full heal. Alright. Before we travel to World 2, we need to decide whether there's anything that we need to do here. I've got the Elf Cape. Normally I would purchase rods at Karnak, but I don't have any jobs which can use rods, so we are out of luck there. But we do have Whitemage, so survivability shouldn't really be a problem, even if we are stuck in a seemingly difficult battle. Don't care about the pianos. We have already got the Elf Cape from Walls. Is there anything else? I don't think so. So let's just move ahead to Wall 2. And just for safety, I'm going to save this on slot 2, just in case I ever decide that I've screwed up and I need to get back to World 1. My conscience doesn't generally let me lose all the progress I've made, but sometimes you just have no option. How much money? Okay, 41,000. I read that as 411,000. That won't be too bad, would it? Da, 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 da. Huh. Let's try. Let's try quad jump shenanigans with Gilgamesh. And look at Galu's Dragoon sprite. Horrible. I wonder why they took out the little extra cutscene that you can get once you transition to World 2. Maybe they decided that grinding for putting you on that small island with all those drippies. Is it drippies? I think yeah, you can encounter drippies there, right? Who have a guaranteed drop of tenths. Maybe they just thought that it was not worth the effort. They decided to put that along with the cutscene. Otherwise, normally in the base game, okay, looks like that ineffective thing doesn't work with Gilgamesh. He's still able to hit me on his alternate turn. I wonder how this targeting works. Crap! Okay, since I've got 4 party members now, it's time for job allocations. Lena is definitely not going to be the Whitemage. She does need escape though, right? Yeah, she needs escape, so I think I'll make her a thief. A lot of my decisions here are driven by the fact that Lena's not going to be present with us for a not insignificant portion of the game. So, which is why I'm prioritizing Butts, Faris, and Giloof right now for White Magic, which is the important thing that I want. I want everyone to have level 5 White Magic, if not level 6, by the time we get to that stage where Lena leaves us. So Lena and Giloof are already at level 4, which is good news. Faris is level 3 White Mage. I think Giloof is already level 4. So I'll let him complete up to level 5 before changing him. But power, okay, whatever. We just leaves Butts and Faris. One of them needs to be a Dragoon. Faris is almost at level 4 Knight. So I think what I'll do is complete this level so that she gets equipped shields. Equip shield is potentially useful for Omega fights, but that would require me to grind flame shields, and that is painful. Regardless, equip shields is it might come in handy, because why not? I need someone to be a knight anyway. So that just leaves Butts to be a Dragoon for now. Everyone has White Magic. we're good to go. The knight actually has more HP than the Dragoon. Hang on, I just wanted to check out what's his speed. Agility 31. Okay, so he definitely has more agility than the knight. Strength 46, so that's less strength than the knight, right? Oh yeah. So this guy's more towards the red mage side of the physical fighter classes. Although the Butts Dragoon sprite is fantastic, I absolutely love it. I think that's it's exactly Kane's sprite, isn't it? This is exactly how Kane looks. Although to be honest, the FF4 Kane sprite is even cooler than this. Maybe because of that snazzy helmet. There's more classic looking sprites. Fair enough. I guess they intended for you to always keep him in the front. Let's get ready for some mage rage. And before we do that, am I actually prepared? Or am I going to wipe in this fight? I would prefer the thief in the back row if you don't mind. Thief and the white mage in the back row. So what's our strategy against Gilgamesh? We'll YOLO it. I do have white mages, so YOLO is not a bad option. It's not a lazy option. Oh, Trident is lightning elemental. No wonder. Please don't use mustard bomb. God damn it, use mustard bomb. All of these fights are unrunnable. I should probably change to the coral sword. That'll do super effective damage. Holy shit! 1300 damage. Yeah, I'd say that's super effective. You know, these flying killers, they hurt a lot, but they are pretty squishy. I meant that to say that in reverse. They are squishy, but they hurt a lot. And they are fast, so that doesn't help. Apparently not faster than a Dragoon. I find that I always get these encounters in exactly the same sequence. There's one at the beginning, then there's two in succession, and then there's one right before entering this half-wave checkpoint. So I know these encounters are deterministic. Maybe I should look into figuring out whether there's a route I can take through Big Bridge where it'll just completely which I can use to avoid all of these encounters. Alright, time for the Gilgamesh fight. So Butts has white magic, Lena has white magic, Guluf has white magic. Probably depends on step maneuver. Yeah, probably. But in one of the LPs, I read that on Big Bridge, encounters are actually triggered by stepping on tiles. But it's possible. I've tried dodging here and there, but it's possible that which tiles you step on is determined before you enter Big Bridge. I don't know exactly how it's determined. But if we can avoid those specific tiles, then we won't get into any random encounters. Maybe I'll try that once using save states. That'll be a pretty cool experiment. Ancient Sword. You know what? I'm gonna risk it. I'm really scared of using the Ancient Sword and inflicting him with Old, because if I do this at the wrong time, his jump is going to do over 1,000 damage because of an underflow glitch. But let's YOLO. I think we are ready. We can steal a hero drink, which I don't care about. Can't even sell it for a lot. Only 200 damage with the trident feels bad, man. Wait, I should probably set a protect on everyone. And keep trying to inflict Old. My plan is, as soon as I inflict him with Old, I'm just gonna hang around a while. No luck so far. There we go. Yeah, I'm just gonna hang on. Wind slash, okay. 600 damage! Okay. Wow. Wow. Jeez. What am I supposed to do? Oh my god! This is we get to listen to the start of this song again. I guess it all depends on what point I manage to inflict him with Old. Because yeah, there is a chance that he will use Wind Slash at a certain point in time. I don't think it's guaranteed or anything. I mean, that wind slash did as much damage as the wind slash from what's his name? Ifrit clone, not Ifrit. Byblo's clone. And that guy is in the void, for heaven's sake. 600 damage. Are you kidding me? On everyone. So yeah, just like last time, I got an encounter at the beginning, this double encounter at the middle. Trying to focus on the damn chariots so that they don't do mustard bomb. I can probably take hits from the flying killers at least. No, ancient sword. So one more attempt at inflicting old on Gilgamesh and then just hanging around. So effectively what I'm looking to do now is wait until the effects of old have, really screwed him over. But it all depends on exactly what point old is able to be inflicted on him. I think that's the most important thing, and that's not in my hands at all. Look at that! I chose a different route and I probably tripped a new switch. Which, damn it, probably shouldn't have switched lanes so fast. But now that I'm in the new lane, I might as well just carry forward with this. I almost think that the secret is to switch lanes at the right moment. Oh, oops. This guy absorbs it. Absorbs thunder. Neo Galura. Okay, this time I didn't get that last slightly before this room encounter. Okay, so shall we try this another time now? There's nothing I can do to shut up his wind slash either. I don't know on what basis they use to determine what type of magic it is, but wind slash, at least for us, is terrain magic, right? Terrain magic cannot be silenced, or can it? I don't think so. Come on, hold. Hold. There we go. Let's just desperately hope for no wind slash. All of my strategies are failing today. Meanwhile, I'll take this opportunity to buff up. I think the The biggest benefit of him being inflicted with ult is that his speed also decreases. This guy is supremely fast. I think he's even faster than a ninja. Oh shit! This time it was only 500 damage. I say only. Let's see if I can recover from this. Come on, man, don't troll me like this. And look, he'll have another wind slash up his sleeve. Okay, better. Goblin punch. Okay. Someone told me levels actually decrease really fast, like one level every 10 ATB ticks. That is really fast. So in 2 or 3 ATB cycles, he will be down to level 0, level 1 rather. And I think for enemies, not just their levels, even all of their stats decrease. Aging monsters all set to 1, not level. Aging versus characters. Aging monster level and speed decreases to 1. This subsequent affects the magic attack multiplier. Oh, so it was not his magic stat that underflowed. Then what? Wait. If magic is not affected, then how is it underflowing? Surely this is the other way around. Aging versus monsters is all stats decreased to 1, including level. And aging versus characters is level decreases to 1 and nothing else. Level itself is probably underflowing. Is he level 0? I don't think so. Why would level underflow? That makes no sense. We'd probably need code level details of what's happening inside. Because based on what I've observed, their stats decrease, including level. And as far as the characters are concerned, only their levels decrease. Because I don't think the speed decreases when we are inflicted with aging. So this guy probably, just like Castle X Death, this guy probably has a magic stat of 0. And because that underflows, his attacks are... Oh shit! Okay. See, this one hardly did any damage. So his magic stat must be set to 1 now. Probably. Hopefully. Let's mute him now. He should be pretty close to his threshold where he's going to try and go berserk. Not yet. Okay, not yet. Gonna wait a bit more. Also, he's heavy, so mute apparently wears off pretty quickly. Not yet! How much damage? Maybe I have not done enough damage. But as you can see, this guy is now slow as hell. Wow, everyone missed. Fantastic. What a great setup that was. I'm just being debated today. At least mute is consistently hitting. There we go. Haste ineffective, shell ineffective, and protect ineffective. And jump did how much damage? About 200 damage. So that is more. That is very, very manageable. Not only is he slow as a tortoise, even his jumps are not going to do too much damage, which is what we were aiming for all along. So now it's just a matter of chipping away at his last 2000 HP. Oh man, I am not happy with that trident. 200 damage at this stage? That's it. 100 damage pushed him over the limit. That one slice from Lena made him remember some urgent business. Now we can get back to our regularly scheduled quest. The only positive about that was that we got to listen to a lot of this Big Bridge theme. One can never get enough of Big Bridge. Must remember to switch to something he will not absorb. Wait, you would have done more damage with the Mangosh. Why? So the Mangosh is it's stronger than a Trident. Attack 36. Oh, okay, it's doing. Yeah, it's about the same attack rating, but because it also factors in agility, it's doing more damage. Huh. I can definitely use a trident for these guys. So I guess just like the sword formula, the trident also only uses attack in its attack for damage calculation. Interesting to note. Although of course, spears are unique in that they will do double damage after a jump, which is their entire USP, I guess. The other thing is the existence of Dragon Lances. The Dragon Lance is superior to the legendary Lance, Holy Lance. I believe the Holy Lance is 108 attack and the Dragon Lance is 118. Plus, super effective against dragons. So like I said, if I wanted to grind on the Crystal Dragons, equip Lance on everybody would make sense, but then I would have to grind for 4 Dragon Lances as well. It's not as if it's a rare steal from the Crystal Dragons themselves. Not sure I want to steal 4 Dragon Lances. Dragon doesn't give you plus 3 strength. You mean to say the Holy Lance is plus... Whoa! Interesting. But I think considering everything, the Dragon Lance does do more damage. All the legendary weapons. Okay, I might not have noticed that. Like, how much difference does a +3 strength actually make? Agility, any and every point in agility makes a huge difference. Not only does it give you extra damage with knife weapons, but it'll generally make you faster in terms of your ATBs. The staff and the rod. I believe the wizard rod does give you +3 in magic. Or is it +5? I think it does give you +5 in magic. I don't know about the sage's staff though. But I'm actually pretty tired, so I'm gonna call it here. Nope, wizard staff doesn't. That's news to me. I was trying to compare it with the Lilith rod. Lilith rod gives +5 to magic, I believe. So when I try to switch between the wizard rod, any other element person gives you stats. Interesting. I need to check that out for myself. I'm not sure about that. Anyway, regardless, I'm gonna head to bed now. Wow. As usual, you guys have a good day and take it easy. I'll see you next time.